Okay, should be good now.
Okay.
Phew.
So,
No more crazy.
go to
Got
your
this.
little JavaScripty spot in here.
All right, so
Go down
inside
a
the
couple more
codependent,
lines
we're just gonna
and
enter
just
in some.
pretend that one doesn't exist.
Right.
I'm just gonna have you enter in some things.
Okay.
Um,
You have to talk at the.
I know. I'm working on it.
All right.
Like I said, bear with me a little bit. I want you to declare a variable and assign it an integer value.
Declare
You can
variable.
call it whatever you want.
Integer. That
That is
my
going to
integer.
make it really confusing.
Oh, okay. Fine. I will name it Caboose.
Okay.
Okay. Caboose. And you want me to what to it?
Assign it like the value of 10.
Okay. An integer. Now, I know integers are a different thing in C# than they are in Java.
Yep.
Do I actually need to do...
Nope. You don't have to define your integers, but you're doing everything totally crazy. This is not how you define a variable. So go back, get rid of that.
Hold on.
That's not
You're
how
right. I go equals variable.
Nope. Nope. You're doing way too much. Get rid of it. Equals is right. Numbers is get rid of that. I want you to give it the value of 10.
Oh.
Get rid of those parentheses.
I don't have to assign the value later? Okay.
Semicolon. Semicolon.
Okay.
Bam, that's it. You have created a variable called Caboose, and you've assigned it the value of 10.
Okay. I'm just so used to having to have to do all those other things.
The other things are for functions or calling functions. So we're going to go through everything, right? This is why I wanted to do this. That's how you declare a variable. That is how you assign it a value. Assign it a string of hello instead.
Oh, that's easy though. That's just replacing the 10 with hello.
You're right, but I wanted to make sure that you got it.
I understand.
I know.
understand
Just
that
give me.
It doesn't matter which type of thing goes into it.
I know. Okay. I know you know that. I'm just trying to like get everything like super solid so that we can move on, because there is some confusion about how you create things and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're kind of blurring together a lot.
So you made a variable. It's called Caboose. You've assigned it hello.
Right.
You get all of that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, I want you to, above that, so I want you to create a new function called test function.
All right, and what do you want me to do about that?
And inside of it, I want you to return a string called cake. Nope.
Oh, jeez.
Let's make it so you can send a string in. But that would be not well.
Is that what I'm just designing each and everything to get its random things entered into it.
Okay, so
hey Epic, nope, you're good. Sorry.
So
it's a quiet night.
So yeah, let it have a variable go into it, and you can call it cake. That's a good idea. Except nope, not a string called cake. You want a variable.
Right. I want it to be this way.
Right.
That's how I send it things. And you wanted me to return what?
Return a random string. Just like you would something.
No, since I'm calling cake from there, I don't return cake here.
It's not a string, but okay.
No, I could do a string, but I don't know why I'd want to return some other thing.
You wouldn't. Now you're multiplying it by 2. Okay. And finish off the function. I'll leave all the parts of it. Finish the whole function. That's correct. That will work. That's bad code.
It's a cute little face.
It does. I'm sorry. I'm going to break your face out.
You broke my face.
I know. So, okay. That's how you make functions. That's how you return stuff out of them.
Oh, the chat. It'll fill
It'll
in soon. I have to pick it up
yeah,
at the
spam
bottom.
the chat for a second and it'll happen.
Here, hold on.
You gotta just press a bunch of things quick. You can't keep typing crazy stuff. You put one letter chats. You're really bad at this.
Oh no, don't give me.
Like that.
I'll get banned from my own channel.
I'm just making it work. You won't get banned from your own channel.
I know. Now there's a whole bunch of H's.
Look, yeah, but it shows up now.
I know, but so did Toot Toot, and Toot Toot was adorable.
I'm sorry. Anyway.
No, sorry.
I wanted to move on because this is you gotta focus because I can't focus.
Okay.
So you've got to super
got your
focus.
back.
So
all right.
You've got a function.
I did this correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That is correct. That's how you make functions. That's how you send stuff into them.
If I just wanted to assign it a string, I would do the same thing I did here.
What do you mean assign it a string?
Earlier you told me to assign the function a string and return it.
You have done that.
If I wanted
you've assigned it. You've not assigned it. That's the wrong words. Wrong terminology. You created a function called test function.
Right.
It takes a variable called cake.
Right.
It returns cake multiplied by 2.
Before, though, you were telling me to do something else. You didn't want me to use these parentheses.
You have to have parentheses there because it's a function.
Functions always have parentheses. What were you telling me that you wanted me to put in here before? Like you were.
Doesn't matter.
You were kind of. Oh, I just.
So it doesn't matter because there's no strong. No, don't look at the chat. You gotta look at me right now. Just focus on this. So function cake. When you put things into it, JavaScript doesn't care what kind of variable. So that could be a string. It could be an integer. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So you have a function. It takes the variable cake. So what I want you to do is underneath caboose, call test function and send it. Actually, yeah, just for the moment. Yeah, call function and send it a variable of 5.
Okay, and then do you want me to print this out?
Just and semicolon. Okay. Now, because there's not strongly defined types in JavaScript, you can write over caboose with a different type. Okay. So make the output of test function send to caboose.
I don't know how to direct a thing to send somewhere else.
I'm not using real terminology. I'm using make caboose equal the output of test function. No, not in there. Not inside of the function. When you call it. No. Now you have overwritten caboose equaling something else. And that's not how you call a function. This is how you call a function. What is going into the return of that function?
Okay, sorry. Okay, so this equals hello.
You don't need the parentheses, get rid of them. That's not how you declare a variable. That is how you declare and assign a variable. Right?
Then here, if I say no.
No, you can't get a cake. Cake is inside of here.
No, cake is there, so I have to do test function.
Mm-hmm. Now you're calling test function, so what do you have to do? Nope.
I just assuming I need one of those.
Mm-hmm. You've already called it one place. You've called test function and you sent it 5. Right. But now
I don't know what you mean.
So there's only one way to call functions.
Okay.
You can only call functions one way.
With a variable in place? Like this?
No, that was okay. So no. So listen, there's only one way to call functions.
Okay.
Right? Just like there's only one way to initialize a variable. Right? They're not the same way. They're totally two different things. There's one way to assign a variable. There's one way to call a function.
Okay.
There is one way to assign values to variables. There's only one way, right, to do
Okay.
all these things. They have a single rule. They always have to follow that rule. You have called test function, and you sent it 5.
Right.
But you're not doing anything with the return of test function.
Yeah, but you just told me not to do anything inside
No.
of here.
Right. You don't do it inside of there. You do it when you call it. It returns when you call. So make caboose equal test function 5. Now get rid of the other redundant test function that you have up there, because you only really need to call that once.
I see. Okay.
So you're calling test function, you're sending 5, and you're assigning the return of 5 times 2 to caboose.
Wait.
Walk through it. Don't
No, I
walk
see
through the
what you're
function
saying.
first.
Okay.
You've assigned a variable.
I've
Caboose.
assigned the variable.
Nope,
Oh, down
there.
here? Okay.
You start down there.
Variable. Right, because this is all just data storage until I use it.
Well,
Sort
that's
of.
not true, but okay.
Okay. I've assigned variable caboose with parameters of, not parameters, with
The value.
value of hello.
Yeah.
But then I call caboose.
No, you don't call
Here.
caboose.
Oh.
You never call a variable.
The terminology is very daunting in
I know.
remembering what is where, especially
Right.
when I normally get by life by calling
So-
everything a thingy.
Right, right. So here's the thing. Calling is like making a telephone call.
Okay.
Pick up the phone, you call it, it gives you an answer, and you hang up.
It's prank calling. It sounds like.
Whatever.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
call the function, it calls it, it returns an answer, it goes out of the function.
Okay.
Hang up.
So
See?
what am I doing with the caboose part?
Caboose, you're just saying, you're just filling the bucket. You got the answer out of the call, and you dump the bucket in. Equal sign, dump a bucket.
Okay.
Fill in a value. Variables hold values, and they get assigned values. That's all they do. They assign values. You can read the values, and you can assign them. You can read them, you can assign them, nothing else.
Okay. Okay.
So this is how this syntax, the way of writing that in JavaScript is the same all the time. You never do it any other way.
Right.
Let's modify this and just go over
Yes.
getting this.
Please. Thank you.
All right. Add another variable to function. So you can send in cake and cookies. That's perfect. Now multiply cookies into the return. Yeah, that'll work. So
Then
now,
I needed to give cookies of a number here.
Yep. Perfect. You totally understand that.
Yes. Yeah, I got that part.
Okay.
That was in
So-
yesterday's.
I know.
Okay.
I knew it was, but I'm just trying to say, okay, you've declared a function called test function. You're now sending it cake and cookies.
Mm-hmm.
You're multiplying them, it returns. You call cake and cookies.
Right.
You call sorry, I'm asleep. You call test function. You send
Which
it cake
is-
and cookies, 5 and 7. 5 becomes cake. Cake becomes 5. Cookies
Well,
becomes
yeah.
7.
Yeah.
It multiplies them. It returns it. It returns it and sends it to caboose.
Right.
It assigns it to caboose.
Caboose then gets
I'm
the
having a
value of. It's okay. The terminology is tough. We'll get there eventually, Calvin.
Right. So I just want you to look over it again. Just look at it. Just tell me what the things are. I know it's stupid. I know it's redundant. That's the whole point.
The repetition is important.
Yeah.
I'm really seeing that I'm picking up on some things quicker than others. Like the comma thing, that's like, oh, okay, that totally, completely makes sense to me. You separate things with commas, just like when you're writing in English.
Right.
You know, and a lot of the things that are actually activities that you do or like you're used to in a language, Like this cake cookies thing totally makes sense. This here, this totally makes sense. I put the parentheses in here because I was doing it with this one,
Right, but that's for functions.
and I
Okay, it's
wasn't
for
sure what.
parentheses are used for two things. They're
Okay.
used for functions, and they're used to order operations.
Right. Like math.
Right.
When you have parentheses inside of a thing, you do that first.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's it. They're used for order of operations and for functions here and there. They're also used for some other things, but you don't know any of that yet. So that's all.
So far, this is all I need to know. Right. Okay. So I get that this is a function,
Mhm.
and that it has to have parentheses. It cannot be just assigned something because that's not its purpose.
Right.
Its function, that means it does something. It needs to have.
It is a function.
And
That's the thing.
it has a thing that it does, and if
Right.
you don't give it a thing to do, it's not going to do anything.
Right. But you also get rid of, don't send any variables into function.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? You're going to have to put something instead of cake and cookies to return.
Like just numbers?
Yeah. Just set out like a return of 5. Right? Sure. That's going to always return the same thing. But now when you're calling it, don't send anything in.
Don't send anything here either. It's
Right.
just going to return whatever's inside of that.
So
just sending no information.
You can send nothing in. You can send a whole ton of things in.
Mm-hmm.
You can send in as many things as you want, and you can send in nothing.
Cool. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
That's what functions are for. They do a function.
Do a thing.
They function.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It just went live.
Finally, that email went out. That was a really long time. I was like wanting to wait to start the show until that point, but that was just not happening.
Tell me about variables.
Hi, everybody.
Tell me about variables.
Variables are, it seems to me like they're just a piece of information or a value that has been assigned a name.
Well, they haven't.
Yeah. Like this is the name of my variable.
Uh-huh.
And my variable has been assigned with the value of hello.
What is that var for?
Var is a JavaScript thing that defines something as a variable. And it gets a little confusing there because
it initializes the variable.
What does that mean?
It means you're going, hey computer, this is a variable called caboose.
So it's like a label. It's labeling it. It's tagging it as a variable.
This up here, when you do it with test function, you're going, hey computer, this is a variable called test function. Guess what? It's a function.
Okay.
So you can think of functions as variables.
Okay.
Right? They are kind of a variable.
Mm-hmm.
They get assigned. You're going, this equals function this. See?
Yeah.
Same way you're doing variable caboose equals hello.
Right. It just doesn't have a process that it goes through. It's just very clean cut. Bam, this equals this. So this variable here called user choice, which is actually from the last lesson here, user choice is the name of the variable. And all it's doing is one thing, which is prompting this text.
So what's prompt?
Prompt is a weird JavaScript thing that pops up a box.
Prompt is a function.
It's a function.
See, look at the syntax around it. You're doing this, and then you've got a parenthesis, and then you're doing a string and another parenthesis. It's exactly like test function.
But I don't have to declare this anywhere.
Right, because JavaScript has to declare.
It's a built-in function.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
See how they're all the same kind of stuff? You're doing one basic thing all the time. It's got very simple rules, and it's always the same rules.
Those rules don't change.
So once you understand those simple rules, you're set to go.
Okay. All right. So should I start this next lesson?
Yeah.
After this kind of...
What I think you should do is delete these eventually, but for right now, just move them down. Just give them some space. So you can go wait, am I gonna make a function here?
Well, I'm gonna have to delete them
Okay,
before.
or copy them out or whatever. But you want to know what I'm saying is like really remember what these are and what they look like and what their rules are, so that when you keep going forward, you go, "Oh, wait, how do I declare a variable? Oh, this is how. Okay, so I call functions like this. Oh, how do I start making a function? This is kind of what they look like. I remember that. That's it.
Okay, gotcha. Yes, sir. Thank you, Sleepy Calvin.
You're welcome.
Your services are appreciated.
I'm gonna go over here and play with Legos.
Space out and play with Legos. Oh, come! You can show everybody your Optimus Prime if you want.
No, that's alright.
You sure? Come on.
I'm working on Soundwave now.
Oh, are you? Okay.
I'm thinking I might break like a Soundwave.
You should. All right. Computer choice part 1. We're making a rock, paper, scissors thing. So hopefully this will solidify all of these strange terms and things in my head a little further. We're also learning apparently something called random, which I'm assuming is going to randomize something.
Ooh.
Calvin is interested in coming over.
No, I'm not.
No?
You just keep going. You'll
Oh.
see. If you run into trouble, let me know. I want you to tell me what random is. That's the next thing.
Okay. The variable will equal a number between 0 and 1. Aha. Hello, Sultanas. Welcome to me learning how to program. There is a link somewhere on that page below the video of the blog that I've been keeping. If you did want to like catch up and learn along with me if you don't know how to program, I highly encourage you to do it. It's really fun and interesting. It's like magic. All right, let's see. We now need the computer to make a choice. The game is only going to be fun if the computer chooses randomly. JavaScript has something that can help with this. If we declare a variable and make it equal to math.random, that variable will equal a number between 0 and 1. Under your previous code, declare a variable called computer choice. Computer choice, capital C. Make it equal to math random. Okay, so this time I'm making a variable. So it's just a variable. So I go var space computer choice equals, and then I'm assigning it a function-y type deal. Interesting that usually when it sends in a command, it doesn't have you capitalize the front of it. So it's interesting that it's having me do that here. There we go, my little Lego spaceman. Exactly, Sultanas. That is exactly why I'm doing this. I'm trying to spread the word and do it live every day that I do it. Because I feel like for a lot of people, it's like they need running buddies. I want to be everybody's running buddy. And I don't mind being the doopy, trippy, clumsy running buddy that makes all the mistakes. Like runs into telephone poles and stuff.
That's not what's happening.
No, but that's kind of the part of the whole thing is that just a lot of people feel like they shouldn't feel stupid while they're learning to program, and it's totally okay to feel stupid while you're learning new things.
Dare to be stupid.
Dare to be stupid. That's right. Weird Al knows his stuff. Best life advice you can get. All right. Where computer choice equals math.random. Print out computer choice so you can see how math.random works. Step isn't needed for the game, just useful for learning. Okay, printing it out, which means type console.log. I don't really understand what is happening. I have to delete your code here.
Okay.
But I'm feeling pretty confident at this point.
So
I'm not too worried
good start. Failure.
about it. Thanks.
Not really. Not really.
Oh, it's going to keep prompting me about this thing. Do you choose rock, paper, or scissors? What? What?
What?
What? Oh wait, yeah. You don't spell what with an H. It's
What?
just what. What?
W-A-T.
Oh. Yeah, it gave me 0.05604590126313269. Okay. Yep.
It's gonna blow your mind. Not really. Not as much as getting it.
Yeah, I could have commented it out, but it really
I hated it.
I don't want to use it. I looked it over a bunch of times a little while ago, but I'd like to try to keep it all in my head. And if it's there, I'm going to stare at it. And I'm feeling more confident. After getting a refresher and like really having it clearly laid out like that, I feel a lot more confident. We have computer choice, but it now equals a random number between 0 and 1. You need to somehow translate this random number into a random choice of rock, paper, or scissors. How do we do this? How do we do? I have a bit of an idea before it even tells us, but I'm guessing, yeah, no, that's what the computer choice between 0 and 0.33, make it equal rock. Yeah, they're dividing it into 3. Equal paper. There are 3 outcomes. Use if else only lets you have 2 outcomes. What now? We need to use if else, if else. See the hint for the full syntax. You will laugh at how easy it is. It's so easy. Oh, oh.
You're having a good time laughing about that.
It's funny. Okay.
We're laughing together.
If computer choice, oops, that's a capital, is greater than I think I'm doing this right. It's been a few days since I've done if statements now. It'll be okay. Alright, that's gonna get me that one. So if it is that, wait, this should be 0.33, and then the else for that the else for that is going to be, so that means if it is 0.33 or less, it's going to send in rock. Oops, lowercase. If I don't capitalize it properly, the Codecademy gets upset. Um, computers. Then if that variable happens to be greater than or equal to, oops, Oops, that's got to be 0 point. Haha, 0.67. Sorry that the stream is not like super duper lively and things. I'm tired. I was running around doing crazy stuff today. We're going on a trip for the weekend to go visit family. There's a birthday happening, and I will go to crazy lengths to get cake. But you don't understand. My mother's cake is amazing. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. 67 is scissors. Something else for this. For that is whatever it is. 34 else. I think I'm doing this right. Does this make sense? I think so.
Want me to come take a look?
Nah, if it's wrong, I'll double check with you. The only thing I've got so far is an egregious lack of semicolons. Slap those in everywhere.
Wow.
Egregious.
Oh my God. Fancy.
I'm not even quite sure what that word means. Sounds intense. Sorry. I mean, like I didn't put a single one in. It was
Pants.
it was horrible.
I'm saying.
Let's see if this is what it wants to have happen. You choose rock, paper, or scissors. Rock. That's the classic throw. Oh wait, lowercase. Code doesn't look quite right. Check hint if you need help. Computer choice is not defined. I left something up. Oh, there? Ow. Wow.
So,
I didn't actually call it. Is that the problem?
what is computer choice?
It's this here.
That's a variable. Oh, that's your problem. So, yeah, right there. Right. Oh, yep. Try.
These semicolons. Oh, they're so mean and unforgiving. Oh. No.
Okay, so computer choice is not defined. Variable, computer choice, COMPUTERCH. Yes.
Did I?
Computer choice variable, prompt, variable computer choice equals math.random.
Do I need to?
Where is it telling you about math.random?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just read. Do I need to put something in here?
Hold on.
Or
Where is the random code? Did that work
that is
before?
literally math.random, and yes, it worked. That's what printed out that number.
Where did you print that? It just from doing this, it puts it out.
Mm-hmm. Apparently.
Oh no, that's console.log, computer choice. That's that.
Yes.
Then we have a reference error for computer choice. No, you spelled funny? No. Oh, okay. So if computer choice is greater than 0.33. Oh, you got a miscap in there. That's it. You look, see, it's even saying lowercase computer choice is not defined. Of course it's not. There you go. Try that. I was like, everything looks kind of okay.
Sorry. Yes, the tiniest little things are what's getting
Really
me
tired. Go ahead.
having
Go ahead.
trouble. Ha! We both did rock.
Doing good.
Mr. Pound Sign, greetings and welcome to the channel. If you see the line that is the problem, I think that's an acceptable hint. Try to give me a few seconds to figure it out because I'm okay with being stupid, and I need to figure it out and problem solve a little bit because that's what's going to make me learn it the best, I think. But I totally understand what I'm doing. Heck, I'm curious what you mean about having done it the other way around. What other way round do you mean? Do you mean the computer choice and the number system? Like the way I did greater than or equal to? I'm curious. Because I'm happy to be learning. All right. Both choices are the same. Next comes the fun part. We need to create a function. It will take two parameters, the two choices made, and then return the winning choice. When programming a game like this, you have to first figure out all the various outcomes. One outcome is that the choice the users make is equal to the choice the computers make. Ooh. Carried over the code from the previous section, but it is a comment. Leave it there for now. Below the comment, declare a function called compare. Oh, see, they've got all this automatic stuff.
You're going to run into lots of automatic stuff.
It's weird. Like, my brain tells me that this compare thing that it's having me do is also a chunk of code that I should probably be writing in general, which it's kind of interesting because it's letting me have a kind of a more, it's like having training wheels, kind of, I guess. I can do more things. Yeah, heck, I've got to start working on like making everything more organized. I think part of my problem is it just looks like a mess all the time, no matter what, to me, a little. And I need to find a way to make it look better. Okay, declare a function called compare. Var compare equals function. That function can slap things into from there and takes two parameters, choice 1 and choice 2. Oh yeah, I don't know, sometimes the Codecademy hints aren't like, just here, this is what you do. They're actually like, try looking at blank and stuff like that. So I'm not sure what we would have gotten if we checked that out. Inside the function, write an if statement of if choice 1 is equal to choice 2, then return the result is a tie. All right, so brackety brackets. If choice 1 is equal to choice 2, then return, which prints out to this computery bit here, the result is a tie. Oops, and the T should be capitalized, or I'll get punished for that. Hey, Raccoon55. Thanks for stopping by. I have to say, it's really awesome seeing everybody coming back for like the whole process. It's turning into like a reality TV show here. Come see Alex do her programmings every day. What could possibly happen this time? Need to hire some actors to make this more exciting. You're doing great. Oh, thanks, Codecademy. Now we consider the other scenarios. Let's break the problem down. I'm wearing my headphones again. Calvin, how did these even end up on my head?
I don't know. It's weird.
I have headphones microphone problems. They just appear on my head and they don't come off. They stay there for hours, even though I'm not listening to music, because I'm terrified that music will mute the channel. Once I start doing art later, we can play some music, but until then. Ooh. All right. What am I doing? Oh, I'm reading this. That's what I'm doing. So far the cats have been very well behaved. They both threw up earlier, so they got all their misbehaving out of the way early, I think. Let's see. Yeah, as far as I think there's like a huge handful of different ways to solve a lot of these things. I'm actually curious how they managed to make this program so that it accepts as many different things as it does. Hire Burt Reynolds. All right, let's see. Let's break the problem down a little. What if choice 1 is rock and choice 2? Oh. What if choice 1 is rock? Given that choice 1 is rock, if choice 2 is scissors, then rock wins. If choice 2 is paper, then paper wins. How do we structure this? It's a bit different from what we've already seen. We will first have an if statement, and then the code inside the if statement will be another if statement. What? Let's code our outline from above. Inside the compare function, under the existing code, write an else if statement where the condition is choice 1 equals rock. So they want me to delete my old thing? Okay, Calvin, what's the difference between an if-else statement and an else-if statement?
There's no such thing as an else if statement.
Well, that's what they're referring to.
Where?
Right, an else-if statement.
Okay, so here's the order of things. If else, and as many if else's as you want, and then else. They're a part of the one if statement.
So why don't they call them if-if statements?
Because that's not a thing.
Yeah, but neither is else-if.
No, else if is a statement that is a part of an if statement. So some statements, when they say statement, they mean just like
I know,
like
inside the thing, the if.
Return.
Mm-hmm.
So what you're gonna do is you can't just put else if down. It has to be a continuation of an if statement. You're like.
So it's an if-else-if.
Yeah.
That would be a more accurate term.
Say,
I was just not sure if they wanted me to start to open it with else, which seems strange.
That's not possible.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
like, okay, good. I'm glad that the things that aren't supposed to make sense aren't making sense. That's a good sign. All right, so I don't want this old if statement, right? So we have choice 1 equals rock. Inside that, whoa, squeaky out there. If choice 1 equals rock, oh wait, they want, no, they want the existing code. They want me to actually, inside of this, say, if wait, where do they want me to put this? Inside of compare, which has this, so they want me to put it inside of this existing function under the existing code. Put it inside the function. If choice 1 equals choice 2, return the result as a tie. And then if I'm not sure where I'm supposed to put this. Hold on. Okay. Inside the compare function, under the existing code, write an else if statement where the condition is choice 1 equals equals rock. All right, well, I'm going to start writing it, then I'm going to figure out where the heck it goes afterwards. Choice 1 equals rock. This is getting deep. Yep, exactly. Okay, good. Okay. Choice 1 equals rock. Type else if statement, right? An if else statement, just another, yeah. If okay, and then I return this is the part that okay, it says if choice, so if choice 1 and choice 2 are equal, those are this. So this is all part of the else statement. Thanks for reminding me to get back to this, because I wasn't quite sure where to put all of this. So this is all going actually into the else statement. I think. So if choice 2 is not the same as choice 1, then we check and find out if choice 1 was rock, if choice 2 is scissors. And if it's not that, then say wait. Okay, if choice 1 equals rock, choice 2 is scissors, therefore choice 3 would have to be else. Okay, so far this is all making sense. It's just a little more complicated. So I'm just like trying to go over it all to make sure I'm actually doing this right. All right, so we have this compare function, which is choice 1 and choice 2. Choice one of the choices is obviously going to be assigned as the computers, and the other one is going to be assigned as the user. Where if the users and the computer's choices are the same, you return it's a tie. Otherwise, if choice one, so if the user picked rock and the computer picked scissors, rock wins. And if the user didn't pick rock, returns paper wins. But right now there's no condition to say that scissors wins. All right, well, this sounds like this is what they want me to do, so I'm going to submit this and see if I did anything wrong. Uh-oh, I probably missed something somewhere. Unexpected end of input. I missed a curly brace somewhere. I wouldn't be too surprised. Return. This one has an end. Did we go all the way down? There we go. Do we have one for everybody now? Okay, I think that's everything. There we go. Yep, okay. I was just missing a curly brace. Those are really hard to organize. Like, I was trying to be more organized this time and everything.
It'll become second game.
Is there an easier, like, I was actually trying to put some keeping things kind of organized here. Is there a secret? Is there like a magical way to make this all look right?
Look more like?
Or yeah, to look more like.
If you want to make it look more like, you can do that in Develop and in Visual Studio. You can get it to automatically do a lot of cool stuff like that.
You can preset it up to your own personal. But like even like not presetting it up, but like should like having the else be in these things each time, like inside the curly brackets? Is that a good way to do it? Should I end these with that so I know that they don't get a semicolon? Like what's a good reasoning behind the layouts? My little invisible. I got this at PAX East from a friend. You know the guy who did this.
You've got spaces here. See these lines that appear?
Yeah.
Those are helpful because those are tab points. What you've got is you've got right. You don't want that. You want tab. Tab is a good way to do this. So you've got one here. This would happen in here. This would happen here. Nope.
Okay. So they're kind of bullet pointing it, kind of, except without the bullet points itself.
Just trying to align everything. You get this to that, then this one to this.
What's hack saying?
That, this.
So wait, where does that belong? What bracket does that belong to?
This one goes to this.
Okay.
This one goes to this. Oh, you actually can see that.
Yeah. If you click in front of it, you can. Okay.
This one
so
goes to that.
There's not super much.
This one
you can do to lay those out to say what to expect to find, like where to expect to find its partner.
Yeah, but this could happen automatically in like again something else.
Okay.
But use tab. Tab is super useful for that.
Okay. Interesting. What's hack saying here?
Yeah, that's what you're doing though. Saves curly braces.
How is it saving? Else if? You can put the if statements in different brackets.
I think he's saying you're doing a thing. So what you're doing here, you can minimize.
I did too much stuff.
Yeah. So
Okay, yeah, that's why I wanted to know about
so
this because it
you're
seems
using
like
else's when you want
right.
to be using else ifs.
So there is something called an else if.
Yeah, that's what the point is.
I was
Yeah.
asking you about them, and you're like, oh no, those don't exist.
No,
That's
no,
what
you
I
said
was asking you
no.
about.
Starting with an else if doesn't happen. That's all I
You
was saying.
always start with an if, but then there's something called an else if that you can do afterwards.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
So, yeah, see, that's it's okay. I just didn't understand. This is one of those spots where communication didn't
I'll
happen
let you clean
properly.
it up. I'll let you put
So
things
wait, you're
where
so
it's
you're
yeah.
saying
I was kind of wondering why you're doing it that way, but I'm like, ah,
it's
whatever.
because I thought I had to do an if and an else for everything.
Nope.
So once you've started an if statement,
That is all really solid code looking, though. I don't know if it works or not, but it does.
it
That's,
does. I tested it. It
that's
does.
functional and that's good. So now you can min max.
All right. So to clean this up, once I have an if statement,
Which I'm actually too tired to even do.
nah. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. So to make this an else if statement, I'm just else if here and then missing bracket this guy
Actually,
here.
it's 10 o'clock. I think I'm gonna go to bed.
Oh, you're leaving me?
I'm like really tired.
Nope, that's good. You managed to stay up till 10.
Yeah,
That was the goal, right? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. If you sleep till 7 o'clock, you will have had 9 hours of sleep and recovered a good portion of all the things. All right, so that should also work. I'm going to go back to this and run it. Hold on. Go back one step. Loop. There should be. I don't see another spot where I can do an if else. I think that's right. Because if that, else,
So you can do
if.
as many if else's as you like.
Right, but it has to be
And you can do put an else at the end too.
right. But you can't do else if. Like it needs to be at a spot where there would be an else.
Instead of an else. Yeah.
Okay, so like here it says else if.
Mm-hmm.
I've stuck that there. I think that's appropriate. So if choice 1 equals rock, I return with this.
Choice 1
If
equals choice 2, the
rock
result is
wins.
5. If choice 1 equals rock, there's another thing that you can do. They're not teaching you that. Are they not teaching you that?
What are
Because
they
that's
not
garbage.
teaching me?
I'm going to teach you a thing. I hope it doesn't screw up the lesson. There's Boolean operations that you can do.
Do you want me to do this in Unity?
No.
Okay.
You would do it right here.
Should I copy this out
Uh,
so that I don't screw up everything?
hold on. Whoa.
I'm just
You're not
okay.
copying the whole thing. You copied like some of it, but not all.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, I can't. Oh, I can do that. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Cool. You saved it, so it won't run.
Yep.
Okay. So what is this interesting thing that you're gonna teach me that it's not teaching me? What's that do? So that's saying, hey, here's another if, kind of.
No, it's one. This is one Boolean statement.
What does those and symbols mean?
Choice equals rocks and choice equals scissors. Rock wins. You can do that.
Okay.
Oh, does it? That's annoying. So they're going to teach you this elsewhere, apparently. Lame.
Well,
So for
learning the
now,
long way first
yeah, I know it's
is
super important.
good. That's why they
I
still
just
teach
look at
people
it and I'm
normal
like,
math.
God, don't you
No,
dare.
that's really cool to know.
So it's gonna get easier.
Yeah.
I am gonna go to sleep now. I'm gonna brush my teeth. I'm gonna close my eyes and I will pass out.
Good night, Calvin. Oh, good night to you too, puppy. The cutest kitty ever. He's in like Egyptian Sphinx position.
So,
With his little tail curl. You're so funny. Funny cat. Thank you for behaving. All right. All right. I'm going to save and submit this code and go to the next lesson. And then after this lesson, I think we're going to call it a night for code. And I'm going to do a quick little bit of art for Legend of Dungeon. Then I'm going to go because I have to get ready for the trip tomorrow.
is that dinner?
No. Don't think so.
That's why I'm extremely hungry.
Yeah,
I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna sleep.
Gonna eat and then sleep? Okay. Alright, now what if choice 1 is paper? Inside the compare function, under the existing code, write another else if statement. Alright, hold on. If choice 2 equals rock. Hmm. Hello, Neo Shadow. Welcome to the Alex staring at her screen and spacing out a little bit while she's trying to figure out what she's supposed to be doing as she codes. Alright, let's see. Inside the compare function, under the existing code, I'm assuming they mean all of the existing code, but still inside of this bracket here. Alright, so I've got this. I don't know where these are supposed to, like,
Nice to have somebody who makes messier code than I do. So looking at brackets stuff and makes it nice.
I'm gonna have to have brackets come and show me how to make this look nice.
No, that won't be necessary. I know how to make it look nice. I just don't do it.
Oh.
Lazy. Makes me a good programmer. Apparently.
Oh, Neo Shadow says that Stephen Plays did a he did a demo video of Legend of Dungeon.
Cool.
That's cool.
We haven't been watching as many of those as we used to. We used to watch like every single one.
Every stream of Legend of Dungeon?
Not stream, but like every time somebody posted a video on YouTube.
I still try to watch. I have been busy. We've been more busy than normal, I think.
Well, it's like we'll try to put out an update for this game and make another game at the same time. Ooh, it's all falling apart.
There. Is that better? I'm trying to prettyify my code. There. Okay. Inside the compare function, under the blah blah bloop, bloopy block. So right here, where exactly does this else if statement belong? Else if statement where the condition is choice 1 equals paper. Okay, so we have else if choice 1 rock, bloody bloop. If choice 2 equals scissors, bloody bloop. So I want to actually attach it to the outside of this statement. That should be, okay, so wait, this should all be where? This is inside this if statement here. Whoa. Okay, this here is this else statement. This else statement is right outside this else if statement. Is that correct? But it could be right outside of this if statement, which is, I think, where it belongs. No, no, whoa, whoa. No, I'm slapping F12, and then I panicked. Okay, so this.
I've got almost 700 upvotes on my Apple.
You should come and show everybody your Lego, Calvin. If you're gonna brag about it from over there, you should show off your cool Legos. Yeah, how am I doing, Bob? Do you know? Can you tell? Do you programs? Can you tell me the things? Okay. Then here. This belongs to this here. Okay. This should be an else if statement. I think this is right. Else if choice 1 equals with 3 equal signs paper. It's still weird to me that there's 3 for JavaScript and 2 for C#. Okay. Choice equals paper. Inside this else if statement, write an if else statement. Another one? What? If loop, bloop, else, loop. Okay, so let's fill this out. If 2 equals rock, then inside of here, paper wins. Return that paper wins. And do a little squiggly. I remember semicolon, guys. I remember semicolon. I remembered one, Calvin.
Good job.
I'm so proud.
A whole one.
A whole one.
Remember.
Else return. Return. Schikzers wins. Schikzers. Scissors wins. Honestly, though, it shouldn't be saying rock wins and scissors wins. It should be saying which player won. Right?
Yeah, you can fix it afterwards. It probably needs particular alpha. This is your first video game you've ever made.
Yeah, I'm making a video game. Well, yeah, because that stupid text thing does not count with Justin Bieber. Anything with Justin Bieber in it doesn't count.
It really doesn't count.
And it didn't count because it was horribly designed. All right, let's see.
Nope.
Nope, I forgot a thing. I definitely did. You know
Right
what I
there.
forgot? Yeah, I forgot that.
Trigger.
Did I end everything well? Does it all end well? All well that ends well? Yeah, I think so. No, I forgot something else somewhere. Did I capitalize something that doesn't need to be capitalized? Scissors.
Unexpected
Paper.
end of input.
I missed a thing somewhere. I'm guessing I just need to do that. Yep.
That is not how you solve that. Bad Alex. You find out why you don't need to be there.
Because I grew the thing and I didn't add enough thing. Why is he under stuff? Did that fall?